All right, guys. What's up? Welcome back to Average Takes.
Welcome back.
We're back. It's about our third week
Yep.
back, maybe. Third podcast. What are we in our fourth series? Fourth. We have completed 3 series. We have won 2 of them, lost 1. Chicago. Went out to Chicago, Chi-Town. Very cold, and the team looked like it. They said the weather was freezing. So were the bats.
Literally.
I mean, yeah, this always happens. I feel like in April, we spend all fucking February in Arizona.
It's hard to live in San Diego and go anywhere else. We are the best weather
you
town.
do 7 straight games in San Diego.
Yeah,
it was like 80 degrees.
Yeah,
it was
and
beautiful.
Then straight
outside
to 30, 37.
Yeah, it's
windy.
We expected it.
They just looked like shit. I had a feeling that it would be so Padres to go 7-0 and then lose, get swept the next series, 7-3.
Yeah, I think you said that exactly as soon as like the first inning of game 1.
Yeah.
But didn't look good at all. 3-game series, lost the first 2, saved ourselves on the end of the last one. It was bad too. We were down 7-3 at one point.
Yeah. Fought
back just like Padres do. Merrill bomb.
That was a good sign.
Yeah, it was
good
a couple things. But yeah,
the walks
definitely
was atrocious. Too many walks.
We got lucky at the end though with the ball going through
Justin Turner's glove.
JT's hand, the glove went right through what seemed to be the laces of it. So lucked out. Tatis ended up scoring game-winning run. Suarez closed it, but the first 2 were ugly. Pitching wasn't there. The first game was atrocious from Kyle Hart. The first inning he didn't get out of?
No. It was 3-0. We jumped on them early, 3-0. And then it was 3-3 automatically bases loaded. I think there was 1 out, maybe no outs. And then fucking Chill came walking out. He walked like everyone, it felt like.
Yeah, pulled Hart, then put in Gillespie.
Who
balked like twice.
Yeah, balked twice.
What was up with that? What was he doing?
They said that when you have to declare if you're in the windup or the stretch, and apparently the umpire just did not get whenever they called the first balk, and they didn't tell him what he did wrong. So then he did it again the second time, and they were like, "Look, this is what you're doing." That's what it was. Just a big misconception, but. Yes, 2 balks in 1 inning is fucking ridiculous.
Ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, because when there's 2 guys on, he came in with how many guys on? Bases loaded, maybe, and he balked twice. But whatever, you're supposed to pitch on the stretch. Guys are on. You're supposed to have a quick, but I think
it was bases loaded, so he just went from.
Yeah, he just was like, you know what?
That's why he didn't go from the stretch.
His stretch looks like he's coming out of or his windup looks like he's coming out of the stretch. He doesn't go in like a full traditional windup. He sits in the stretch and then he does like a windup from that.
Got it.
That's where they
sense.
Got confused, I'm assuming. But as like an umpire, you want to explain what the guy's doing wrong so that he doesn't do it again. And clearly he didn't explain it well enough or didn't explain it at all because he just did it exactly again the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, very frustrating.
Yeah, and from his Logan Gillespie's point of view, he pitched like that all fucking spring training and all.
That's
everything,
what I was gonna say.
Nothing's called, and all of a sudden gets into a game.
They call him, yeah.
But it's probably something that was addressed in like a memo that.
It was probably talked about before the game. If Logan Gillespie pitches this guy,
I think they were trying to get rid of like the Nestor Cortez fucking funky stuff that he does. So I think the umpires are just looking, or the umpire said you have to declare if you're coming from the windup or the stretch, like, which I don't know how if you tell the batter, hey, I'm going for the windup, like
you got to confirm, check in with the umpire or something. I don't know, but nonetheless, 2 very sloppy, ugly games that just kind of got out of hand. Moving on today, or I guess yesterday, Padres beat the A's a game that was a lot closer than it originally planned out to be. Padres seemed like to put the bats were swinging, putting the pedal to the metal, and then gave up a couple runs.
3-0 early.
It was 3-0 early. Tatis hit a moon bomb though.
But it was an out.
No,
Was
his
it?
actual moon bomb.
Oh,
Tyler Soderstrom, 2 bombs for the A's.
Yep.
As a beast.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I wanted him bad.
You wanted him in fantasy?
No, just wanted him on the Padres.
Oh,
Like a catcher converted first baseman, left-handed, just hits bombs.
where'd he come from?
He's been on the A's forever.
He's just now gonna popping out, or
He's been a prospect for the A's, but he's kind of like Gavin Sheets in a way where he was prospect, and then never when he got called up, he was never really good. And then has like tools,
Yeah, got it. I mean, hey, he put them together last night. I mean, to be honest, to be fair, playing in a fucking AAA.
yeah.
stadium.
What was that about,
I
bro?
don't know.
That's fucking T-ball stadium.
I mean, maybe, but the dimensions are very similar, like a lot.
Yeah, it's
It was
but it's like
408.
it's also the atmosphere of the
normal.
That's normal.
Yeah.
the
Really?
atmosphere of the park.
I mean, yeah, someone said there's no stands in the outfield, so that ball looks farther than it was, but I don't. Maybe that's true. I guess.
Definitely true.
Maybe that's why it seems so little leagueish, just because there's no stands in the back.
Yeah,
You know,
that's exactly why. It
that,
looks like
spring
that
training
reminds us.
They
Yeah,
were watching spring
yeah, because it's
training
not a stadium;
right.
it's a park.
Right.
That's what this.
You go bring your dog that time.
Yeah, exactly.
You go throw tennis balls in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a park.
That's what the A's do.
Did you
Throw
see the
volleyballs.
long ass run you got to make from your like clubhouse to the dugout?
Yeah, I saw a
It's
video of
408 dead center, right? It was in the back of the field.
A manga, whatever, had to take a shit middle of the game, had to sprint to the left field,
No.
across the field, middle of the game, middle of the innings. And they got the timer on there, so you can't take your time walking out there
Yeah.
because first pitch coming in the mid 30, whatever it is. So he had to run out there. Probably was squeezing for his life. Wasn't sure what's gonna happen. Got to the clubhouse safely. I heard.
The coach better get a fucking arm going at that point.
Literally.
Was he on the mound?
No,
Oh, he was just
he was in the dugout.
I was gonna say if he was on the mound and then middle of the inning got a shit,
Yeah.
then got to go back and pitch. Better get someone warm.
Better. He ain't making it back.
Yeah, it's such a far. And then
Yeah.
as soon as you hit the crapper, you're sweating.
Yep.
You know your
Butt
uniform's
sweat.
tight, so
You
your
got
legs
spikes
are.
on.
Yeah,
You're slipping, almost slipping.
you got spikes on, and then you got to pull your game pants down. A lot of them are tight.
Yeah, you could get a Freddie Freeman incident, slip, maybe then you're out for a couple games.
Yeah, 15-day IL, Freddie.
Not fun.
You drop the soap in the shower or something.
God. Sorry. Salute.
The Dodger. He's a Dodger by heart.
Yeah.
Through and through a Dodger.
So there was a couple topics I wanted to get to, but we have breaking news. Jackson Merrill was out last night's game. They said it was hamstring tightness. Well, officially today, Jackson Merrill has been placed on the 10-day IL, and Oscar Gonzalez has been recalled from AAA. He's probably not even there yet. That's why we see Jose Iglesias starting in left field today.
Maybe.
That's what I would think. Jose Iglesias in left field. Really?
What? He hits lefties.
He hits lefties, but we're gonna throw him in left field.
What?
He's an infielder.
Fucking outfield shit.
This is probably his first career start in outfield.
Maybe you don't know that.
35.
You can play.
You don't know that.
I think playing other positions is very simple.
I
You
think
just hit your way onto the field.
I
If you
think
hit
so.
it, you're gonna play, no matter what.
Ball's gonna find you though.
But yeah, you
Ball's gonna find
you
you.
have to make a couple plays. Make cold plays.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
I mean, you
Ball
can't-
is gonna find you.
I will take this is what I'll take the offense more than defense. So if this works out, I'll take Iglesias over like a Hayward.
But bad defense leads to their good offense.
Yeah, you're right, but I'll take if the good offense happens more than the bad defense, that I'll take that.
You got to gamble though.
That is a gamble.
That's a gamble Cheney saying he's willing to take.
I'm not willing to take that.
Yeah, 100%. I will.
Defense wins championships.
Runs wins games.
Defense wins championships, buddy.
Defense pitching wins championships.
I mean, you can't have a good pitcher if you got fielders behind you.
Yeah, you can.
We don't have to worry about the championships
What's the
yet.
pitcher's main thing? Let the fielders field. You know, like
Championships still a little bit of.
You got
right,
bad
but
fielders.
The pitcher can have a good day and then have a bad defense, and it's not his fault.
I guess
You could lose a game 4-0 and you give up 0 earned runs.
You are correct.
You are correct.
But you had pretty good defense that
But
day.
you can't win a game.
You have pretty good
You can't
defense
win
that
that.
day.
You can't win a game when
with
you have
defense.
0 runs.
You can't win a game with just defense.
I guess.
That is 100% true.
Very true.
You stay in games with defense. You
But
don't win.
can't
This
win games with-
isn't the NFL. This isn't basketball.
You also can't
This
score,
is basketball.
you can't score runs on defense.
Can't
can't.
score runs on defense. You're right.
So
There's no pick six.
Yeah, there's no
baseball.
pick six. There's no,
There's no
turnover
steal.
and fucking.
Makes sense.
You're hitting the other side of the court, fast break.
All right, fucking, I'm taking the deal.
Oscar Gonzalez though
Yeah.
had a great spring.
Yep.
Had a great start to the AAA season. Was selected on the 40-man like a week ago. So I mean, he's had a really good start to his Padre career, and I am looking forward to see him actually get some at bats because Jay Hay
Garbanzo beans.
has been garbage. Period.
But he plays good defense.
He plays great defense.
I like that.
He's a plus defender.
Yeah, that's all I need. So far, it was not a good.
Oh, now
defender.
we care about defense. What the fuck? 10
I
seconds
thought-
ago, you didn't even care about defense.
That was then. This is now.
I thought
Oh
he
my
was joking,
God.
but now he's doubled down.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I thought Chenny was making a joke
What's
at
up
you.
with that
I thought he was
bullshit?
ripping you just
No,
now.
hell no.
But
I
now he
caught
just
his
doubled
ass.
down on him.
You care about defense all of a sudden. I take the deal back.
And
I'm
Hayward's,
not taking the deal.
Yeah, no, take it back because Chenny
Yeah.
has doubled down
What
on,
the fuck?
on the bad take.
in a position where offense is not really high caliber, and
No, don't
You
even
can't
get me
say
started
anything
there.
about position now because Jose Iglesias is not an outfielder.
Hayward is very bad.
he is
Yeah.
bad, but he's not as bad as he looks.
What? What?
There's a reason why he's on the
Numbers
Padres.
speak for themselves.
There's a reason
Yeah.
why he's on the Padres. I'm just saying. I don't think Gonzalez
I
is
don't
as good
think
as
he's going to be on the Padres very long.
he might. I don't think he will either, but I don't think Gonzalez is going to be that much better.
Gonzalez has had his rookie year was great, and then he got a really bad injury.
Yeah,
Missed a lot of last year. Signed with the Padres.
he's been on like
Had
5
great-
different teams:
He was on.
Cardinals, Guardians, Padres. And he was on a team last year.
I thought he was on Guardians, Yankees, Padres.
Yes, he Yankees. He was on
Good.
good.
No Cardinals.
I thought
Cardinals
Cardinals
for sure, at one
Cardinals for
point.
sure. Yeah, for sure.
Are you sure?
I think Cardinals first.
Yeah, Cardinals was his rookie year.
Yeah.
No,
No.
wrong.
Damn.
Right.
When?
Incorrect though. 2022 with Cleveland, 2023 with Cleveland, and then got traded to the Yankees. Had a really bad injury in spring. Never played for.
There
Him.
had to have been another.
He was
Jason
on the
Hayward.
Cardinals.
There had to have been.
Okay,
another
maybe
Jason
as a
Hayward.
prospect.
No.
Yes, he was on the
No.
Cardinals at some point. I know he
No,
was.
2016,
Yes,
the
he had to have
ALZ
been. I remember
Indians,
that also.
Indians, Cleveland
I
Indians,
remember that
Indians.
also.
His
No.
picture on the show
Yes.
is him in a Cardinals jersey.
No,
Yes. Yes.
No.
This is ringing a bell. For
no,
real. I don't know if Shenny's hunting ticket, but it really rings a bell to me.
no.
I'm
Jason
telling
Hayward on the
you.
Cardinals. Yes.
No,
Hayward, no.
Hayward, yes, that's for sure. We're talking about this dude.
Hayward a
He was
long time ago.
Oh,
Cardinals.
Oh, I
He
thought we were
was
talking about
on
Hayward.
The
No,
Cardinals at one point.
My bad.
no.
Bob's right. Fuck you.
No. Oscar Gonzalez never been anything besides a Guardian, a Yankee for a brief day, and then the Padres.
Maybe.
His
Maybe.
rookie year in 2022, he had 91 games played, 362 at bats, 11 bombs, 43 RBIs, 296 average.
He's hunting. We know he's hunting.
He's hunting. Go ahead, keep looking. And 2023, he fell off, had hit 214, only 2 bombs, and 54 games. And then last year had the really weird bad injury with the Yankees and then we signed him.
Yeah.
And he's had a great spring.
Yeah, maybe.
And a great start to his El Paso career. And now he's been brought up.
So why did the Guardians drop him then?
I'm pretty sure they traded him.
It says claimed off waivers.
Oh, they cut him.
Designated for assignment.
Well, he had a really good rookie year and then a very bad follow-up sophomore slump.
Well, he went back to the Yankees last year. He was on the Padres last year at 1.2, wasn't he?
No.
Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of someone else. Whatever. I don't really care. But I don't think he's that good or whoever we're talking about.
I think he'll be
Hayward or Oscar Gonzalez, not good. I said it. There, I said it. I'll be the first one to admit, hand up, I was wrong, but we'll see what happens.
We will see.
Not wrong. Yuli's probably gone too.
Fouled a ball off his face. Orbital fracture.
Fouled a ball off his face.
In 78 games in Scranton last year for the Yankees AAA team, but 294 with 8 homers, 45 RBI, 7 stolen bases. Elected free agency November 4th, November 26th, signed a minor league deal with the Padres.
Maybe the show fucked up then.
I don't know who you're talking about. I would like for you to research and come back with the next podcast.
It's probably something similar like Oscar Gonzalez or something like that.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
There's a minute.
I'm not gonna say photogenic. But
Should we talk about these bats coming in though?
Bass.
Bass Pro Shops?
Bats.
Oh, I thought you were saying you signed a deal with Bass Pro Shops. For
Yeah,
sponsor
we got a
this podcast.
sponsor deal.
No. Little birdie on the street confirmed that at least one of the Padres will be receiving a shipment of torpedoes.
Do you like it or do you not like it?
Well, for this certain Padre who we just were talking about for the last 5 minutes, can't hit water if it fell out of a boat.
I agree.
So what makes the bat is gonna make him hit now?
I don't think it'll change. He's whiffing for days.
I mean,
Do they keep whiffs for batter strike for batter stats?
yeah, that's what a W means.
What? No way.
Because he's got a lot of them.
There's no way.
There is a W. I think it means whiffs.
I think you're wrong.
Not war.
War is war. No, but the torpedo bat phase, there's a lot more science and analytics behind it than maybe the casual fan thinks. A lot of the Yankees, especially,
Can you explain what it's doing?
they're just taking wood from where the balls aren't usually hit at the end of the barrel, and they're shifting it to the maximum barrel width you can have on the lower part of the barrel where more balls get hit.
So the Yankees did stats from a fucking MIT nerd that a couple of their players, more often than not, made contact with the ball at the label and not at the end of the bat.
Mm-hmm.
So they basically just shifted the barrel down
To the label.
to the label. And so there's obviously the top looks smaller because they shifted the barrel down. So it basically has created a barrel for them at the label, at that label in the middle of the bat.
Okay.
Yeah, but every bat is designed to the players' like specifications. So some guys have a thicker barrel towards the end of the bat because they hit the ball at the end of the bat more. Or some guys have a longer bat, and that's but everything that they're changing is all legal. It's all within their modifications.
Yeah,
But they
specifications.
obviously read the rules first before they did it.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and like it's still bat to ball. You still have to hit the ball. Which,
Right.
That's my argument. And when guys are on steroids, except your profile because he's a cheater, but when
Whoa.
when guys do something new, and they still have to like succeed to see even the effects of if it improves or not. But I saw a video of the baseball bat guys who just fucking hit bats all day long, and the exit velo and everything was all the exact same from the torpedo to like a normal bat. So it's not really making guys
hit it farther.
It's not really making guys better, but I do see where if you can square up that where the fat part of the barrel is at more, you're probably gonna hit the ball harder, which generally is gonna make you hit more hits.
Yeah. So basically, it's mending a bat more fit for certain players. Some of these guys aren't timing the pitches up correctly. And that's what it all comes down to at the end of the day, is that they're not timing it correctly.
I'm hoping that they can see that maybe with enough data that the bigger barrel either does something to like the offense, because I would love to see if you maybe open up the barrel a little bit more, but then let the pitchers use the spider tack.
And that's something that the pitchers are now going to want to talk about. They're going to go back and forth about this. Is that
because if you get the bat and if you hit perfect with your bat and it's perfect, it's going to be a home run.
Yeah.
Then you should let the pitchers be able to perfect a pitch, because right now they really can't. I mean, they can, but
yeah, I guess you're right. That makes sense.
That would just be something.
Spider tack, perfect a pitch makes total sense.
If you want to fucking spice up the game a little bit, that's something.
I think
it will never happen. I don't think.
Yeah, I think the game's so heavily pitcher orientated
because the bats are completely legal. That's why nothing will change.
Yeah, and I don't think anything wrong with it at all. I think this is actually good for the game, and everybody's talking about the game and the bats. It's just like in golf, every golfer has their own clubs perfectly fit for them, but they all fall into the specifications with the PGA rules. It's just like that. Like, they've done so much stats behind it that they know that those are the best clubs that they could find on this planet Earth for them currently. Why can't we do that with the bat? It's the same difference.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the sticky stuff, but that's getting into a whole nother category. But for the last decade, pitchers have really ruled this sport. Give me something room for the hitters. A video surfaced the other day of the All-Star game from like 1992 or 98. And did you see everyone was saying, like, I wish our players had these kind of stats? And it was just like every batter was like 340, 40 bombs, 392, 22 stolen bases, like just like crazy numbers. And like it's shown how much this has become a pitcher sport. I mean, obviously that was more steroid era where the batters, everybody was Jews.
I mean, yeah, but for a long time, in my mind, like I was thinking 40 home runs is like that was the norm for a power hitter.
It was. When I saw Albert Pujols, 30 homers, 100 RBIs for 10 years straight.
Yeah.
Like that's a precedent. That's setting a precedent of consistency, and 30, 40 bombs is exactly where you wanted your hitter forever.
Yeah.
I mean, we're on back-to-back years of Aaron Judge going 62, 58.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he, like, that shit's fucking unheard of.
Like we are.
The Roger Maris fucking record was 1961 to 2024.
Yeah, that's 2023. Absolutely insane that we are stepping into a new category of like humans again. Like other sports have seen the evolution and breaking records.
Yeah,
and I think baseball is finally getting there, and it's great to see. It's great to watch.
Yeah, and what's gonna be crazy is this is just a little nonsense, but eventually down the road, Shohei Ohtani will be seen from like our generation as one of the greatest ever, but like he won't necessarily be in a lot of record books. Like he's not gonna hold a lot of MLB records because he wasn't here as an 18, 19-year-old.
And he wasn't like one side versus the other consistently. It was, hey, I'm a pitcher and a hitter,
Yeah.
and I'm going to do that to the best of my ability, the most of my ability. And we've seen now he's going, just had a second Tommy John. He's slowly coming back. Like, we'll see. And we talked about this a couple years ago in the Average Stakes universe. If you guys have been listening that long, that there will come a day where he winds his body to the dirt.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the same thing that's going to happen to right now what's going on in football and Travis Hunter.
No.
Like, that's going to be something that football is so much more of a gruesome sport. For him to go both ways in the NFL, over 110 plays a game, yeah, right. He's not going to last. His body will not last.
He won't.
He already went through injuries in college.
I understand that, but when you're whoever's drafting him, you got to just look at it as I'm getting 4 years out of this guy.
Yeah.
Let's just get 4 years out of him.
Yeah, rookie deal.
Yeah.
That's all you really care about. But is that worth a first round talent then?
Yeah, I know. That's up to your organization.
You know, to me, that's not a first round talent. Like, hey, I'm going to get both sides of the ball for your rookie deal, and then we don't think you'll be able to last after that. Like, I'd rather go get, you know, Abdul Carter and have an edge rusher for the next 15 years. You know, that's just...
It could be 5 years too, 4 years too.
But then that's the same way teams looked at it with Shohei Ohtani. Like, you're getting a player who could do this, but there is potential for like the worst.
Yeah.
And we've seen the worst is an MVP 50-50. You know, like that's absolutely insane. Is that from the years prior, Shohei Ohtani was so much like, yeah, he was a good batter, a great batter, but it was so much like he was pitching as well.
Yeah.
Like,
he was doing
obviously
both.
He's the MVP because he pitched, you know, a 3 ERA in 150 innings and then also had 30 bomb. No, last year he was just a hitter, 50-50. You know, like it's crazy. But will we see him be as good of a pitcher again?
We don't know.
You know, will we see him be able
again,
to do what he did before? Or will there come a day where it's like, hey, now Ohtani's only going to be a batter? Like, when will that time come?
Pretty soon.
I also say never.
You don't think?
I think if you're going to preserve his arm, you just put him as the bullpen.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the best.
I can get him to pitch an inning, 2 innings every day, every other day.
If I was the Dodgers manager and GM and all of that, I would not be ramping him up to be a starter. He'd be my closer.
Closer, yeah.
And that would be the coolest
closer
thing in all in baseball.
Dude, imagine him
coming out of the dugout.
Top of the ninth, right? Coming out of the dugout to go to the mound. Yes, that one would be funny. But top of the ninth, it's a tie game. He stops him, and then he hits a walk-off home run. Like, that shit, just the possibilities that could happen. And it's not that could happen. They will happen if he's given this opportunity. Like, that shit will occur.
Yeah.
Why does the Dodgers need Shohei Ohtani to be a starting pitcher? They do not.
That's probably why they went and got Snell and fucking all these starting pitchers, because
Snell, 15-day IL shoulder.
Yeah, and nobody over here is wishing on injuries for guys on the Dodgers, but you sign a lot of money and you get hurt. Coincidence? Maybe this is a Chris Bryant situation. Do you think?
Ooh, could
Actively
be.
retired Blake Snell.
Could be.
This definitely could be a situation where we found ourselves in an actively retired player, because Chris Bryant is out there just throwing up god awful numbers and getting paid a shit ton.
And he's probably deal looks good with these deals that are going on now. Vladdy Jr. gets a $500 deal, $500 million.
$500. I would give Vladdy $500 today to be a Padre.
You got Soto's deal, obviously. Shohei, Chris Bryant got like $30 million a year. His second contract.
Yeah, it was like what, 8 for $150.
Yeah, just a fucking beast.
I know he sucks.
He never played on the Rockies. He hasn't played one game with the Rockies.
Yeah, he has. But he hasn't been good.
Him and Rendon are battling for who can play the least.
Who could play the least amount of games while also maintaining a paycheck.
So far Strasburg wins.
Strasburg has knocked that one lights out.
Yeah,
Lights
just
out.
an awesome career.
Michael Strasburg.
Win a World Series, then you rehab the rest of
Did
your
you say
career.
Michael?
Michael?
No, Steven.
Steve.
And he's from Santee. Come on.
Went to West Hills,
Fuck that one up.
the Wolfpack.
And I wanted him so bad when he hit free agency and then really never pitched again.
Nope.
He got paid and then it was like, you know what? Elbow, shoulder, cooked.
WAJ Preller. That's when you know that the guys making decisions know this. That's when they know more than you.
Yeah, because he had pitched so much in that World Series, in that playoff. He was a huge factor for that team.
Yep.
WAJ Preller.
WAJ Preller.
El Bob, because I wanted that. I wanted him to
Preller.
sign. It was such a good idea. And then Preller just said, you know what? We don't need Steven Strasburg. We'll go trade for another hometown boy, Joe Musgrove.
And look at that decision.
WAJ Preller.
Yeah, WH really good. We talked about Hayward. I mean, hopefully those bats will help him.
He's good enough for 3 weeks or 2 weeks.
Well, we set the over under at 69 games.
Yeah.
And you said over.
Nice. We both said that.
You said both over.
Yeah.
But Jay Hay and Yuli have been god awful.
Don't want to be hot. Just saying.
Please get hot.
What about Elias Diaz? I think he has been swinging and missing too.
He hit a bomb yesterday, didn't he?
No, he threw a guy out though. I'll
He
take
hit
that.
He hit
any
a
day of the
bomb
week.
on Sunday. He hit a bomb sometime. I saw him recently.
No, that was Maldonado.
He
What
hit a
about-
bomb.
What about Jake Cronenworth's bomb?
Maldonado hit a bomb.
Small field.
Good to see him.
Playing on
hang
the
in
small
there.
field.
This is not a small field. Guys, the A's suck and people hit home runs there. I don't think it's a small field.
All right.
I don't know what Sacramento
Small field.
altitude looks like, but
Tiny field.
El Paso, Chihuahua's stadium is fucking huge. Like a mile high.
Ball flies there. Not
Yeah.
huge.
Austin had just hit 399 there.
No. You're confusing.
Is it a
Ty
small
France.
field or?
Ty France hit 399.
Oh yeah, same year though.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Totally wrong.
we were in the system same year.
No.
Yes, 2016 Type Rams at 366. Austin Hedges was was AAA Player of the Year.
Not the same year.
2015,
Not the same year.
close.
Way after.
Close. Close.
What was I looking at? Oh, yeah.
Ty France was like 2021.
Diaz didn't hit a home run.
No, Maldonado.
Told you,
Ball
buddy.
watcher.
Told you, buddy. Guy stinks.
No,
At the
he's
plate.
fine. He's
He
fine.
hit his first home run. He hit his first home run before Devers got his first hit.
Really.
Maldonado?
Yeah.
Damn near close.
And I looked, Maldonado.
We knew the catcher position was going to be this bad.
Maldonado actually hits about 15. He averaged about 15 bombs a year, and I was like, I will take 15 bombs a year from the catcher spot.
And he averages 16 hits a year.
When Gary, when Gary was here,
Oh God.
when we had Gary hit 17 home runs, 18 home runs actually.
In the span of
Jorge
like
Alfaro
6 months.
Hit fucking 16, I think, too.
No, he hit like 6.
He hit 6, but they
No.
were all clutch.
Were they 6? Is it?
It was not
6
that many.
all walk.
Maybe
maybe
that's
like
why I felt like 16
12.
because they were all important.
Yeah,
They're all fucking beasts.
No, but-
they were.
Lights out every time.
Yeah,
bro.
it was crazy.
Maldonado has a little bit of power in his swing, and 15 bombs from your catcher. I don't care if you hit 180. I'll take that. Half your hits are home runs. I'll fucking take that all day.
all day long.
I don't care about the average.
Yeah, he hit 7.
Yeah, it was 6. I'm telling you, it was
Yeah.
fucking short. He was not as good as people thought. He had like one good game, to be honest. Mother's Day.
Day. What a fucking-
And every mom fell in love with him. Every woman in San Diego fell in love with him. And some of the males obviously fell in love with him. Not me, but some males. I just see through the bullshit.
Yeah, you are right though. Martin Maldonado averages 16 homers
I'm
a year.
I did a little bit of research. It shocked me. I was like,
He had a very bad year last year
yeah,
with the White Sox, but the White Sox overall were really bad, and I'm sure
You don't
he
want to.
thought.
Nobody wants to play with losers.
I'm sure he thought he was going to get dealt midway through the year because that's usually what happened. He would sign with like the Angels, and he would get traded midway through the year back to the Astros.
Yeah, well, fucking that guy is. The last 5 years I've been hearing he's probably going to be the best. He's the best manager. That's what I hear. Is he's the best manager
Martin,
with active players. Everybody says he'd be the best manager, and I was like, I've heard it the last 5 years. So maybe they're doing a retirement tour. He can be a coach with us. Maybe him and Yadi will go team up somewhere. Just catchers galore everywhere. I heard he's an asshole. I saw TikTok. He's an asshole. He's just a mean guy. Someone said.
well, I mean,
I can't
Elias
confirm.
Diaz has 5 hits and 24 at bats, and he has 3 hits and 13 at bats.
Yeah.
So we're looking at 8 hits for like 36 at bats or something like that.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah. Well,
but we knew that going in. We knew our
Maldonado's
catcher
only-
was going to be hitting a 220. But guess what? They're throwing guys out.
we only
Both
have
of them.
Maldonado for 69 games.
No, Maldonado will last longer.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Maldonado all year. Our catcher spot will not change. Camizano is not going to get called up.
Oh, you're a Canby hater now. All of a sudden,
yeah, Camby's not good, dude.
all of a sudden you're a Canby hater. There's a reason why
What?
we never traded him. I just wanted to make sure that's said.
And guess what? He gets dealt this year. Bullpen
Yeah.
arm.
No, not even bullpen. 18-year-old guy from fucking West Virginia.
Follow Gatorade.
Yeah, fucking
Pay off Hosmer's contract.
18th round pick.
We're going to give us $6 million.
Who?
Can you pay off Hosmer's contract?
$6 million.
No,
And
it's
Campy?
it's 13 for Hosmer's.
It would be 6.5 at that point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah,
asking
yeah.
for $6 million. $6 million for Campy. Can you spare?
No, nobody's sparing $6 million for Canby.
What about the like A's? They could do it.
No, they have Soderstrom and fucking Shea Lang's years. Guy's a beast.
Okay.
Shane
they don't
Lee's
need 'em.
years.
What about the
And
Angels?
Speaking of the A's, their shortstop, whatever, is nice. Jacob Wilson.
Wilson, very nice.
He's Luis Arias, but 10 years younger.
What happened to the other shortstop that we know?
He got
We
on.
talked about.
Yeah.
He's on the Braves.
Yeah, he's
He's
on
on the
Braves.
Braves.
Yeah, he started a game.
Did he?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He didn't see
Versus
play.
us.
Really?
Yeah, he felt comfortable at shortstop. He's like, I've been here before.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah, he started. He's gonna be split time for the rest of his career. He's on the starter.
He's never had a bat.
He's a platoon guy.
Yeah, platoon,
Platoon.
platoon,
Platoon.
platoon.
Texas.
I like that Oscar gets called up here.
Oh,
I hope he wins a spot and either
I
Hayward
don't
or
think we
Gurriel's
can.
gone.
We can't like send him back down or some shit like that. He can't
He
come
has a
off.
minor league option.
He can't come off the 40-man roster though.
No, he would have to get
DFA.
removed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be up and down all year.
Yeah, he's our Cobb Blanks.
Would love for him to leave an imprint on my mind like Kyle Blanks did.
Yeah, Cobb Blanks hits 188, 2 home runs.
I don't know why. I'll never forget Kyle Blanks. It was just a part of my childhood. He's burned in my brain. That's the one Padre, big old fucking 88 Kyle Blanks.
Big old 88 count blank.
Dude, have you ever seen Kyle Blanks?
Never.
Kyle Blanks.
One year, I think he had the
Biggest
fastest.
catcher ever.
No.
He had the fastest inside the park home run.
Outfielder.
Oh, he's an outfielder.
He's like 6'6", 250, just an offensive lineman.
And he had the fastest what?
Inside the park home run.
What the fuck?
At
No
one point in
way.
the year, he had the fastest.
Oh my
home to-
god.
Home to home.
I remember him with the fucking hair.
Yeah.
When are we gonna see another inside the Parker?
When?
This is what
This
this
year,
year.
Pete Armstrong.
Remember him. Kyle Blanks.
He's huge. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Huge,
huge.
yeah. He was on the team with Tirso. Him and Morihone got picked up same year.
Morion?
Kyle Blanks is 38.
Is he still in the MLB?
No.
Yes. No. Padres. He's literally Maldonado.
Literally
Oh.
Maldonado.
2015 was his last year with the Rangers.
Bob thought he was Albert Pujols. Albert Pujols has 8 cousins named Albert Pujols.
Hey, brothers named Albert Bulls.
And the dad's like, all right, you're the best one.
You got it.
You pass for a 10-year-old?
Yep.
Perfect.
Perfect.
You're 16.
All this, and we have the best record in baseball.
All this to have the best record in baseball. Yeah.
How do you
day.
feel about that?
For a day.
I mean,
9-2.
the pen's been awesome. Starters have been all right. Bats are swinging, hitting.
Yeah, we
Love it.
have
Coming out
some
hot.
deleted footage that probably won't ever come out, but our closer spot's been pretty good too. And I think somebody's fastball it's back. It's there.
Yeah, I
Fast.
might have been complaining during spring training. Who knows?
Yeah, but he hasn't given up a hit all year.
Lights out.
He's on my fantasy
He has
team.
4 saves.
Love it.
Makes a lot of money though. So if that fastball velocity tends to tick at some point this year,
We're selling him.
I won't be someone who's gonna.
Well, I mean, we have like 3
Say no.
guys who could close.
Yeah.
So
Probably give up a bomb to Soderstrom last night though.
minor league park.
Soderstrom's good, dude. Give him some credit.
He's fucking second in home runs right now.
Minor league park.
He's tied first.
No, he's not. Aaron Judge is 8.
With 8 years old
Soderstrom
today.
has 6.
No, they got shut out today.
Damn. I thought he had 7. I think they both had 7. That's why.
I know they got shut out today. I saw the score 5-0.
So torpedo bats are not that good then.
What'd you say?
Did Stroman pitch?
Stroman? No. It was Carrasco.
Dude, they have some of the gnarliest names in MLB history.
They got names.
Garrett Cole, Marcus Stroman, Cookie Carrasco.
How do we feel about Luis Severino
Tim
in an A's
Hill?
jersey?
Severino signed a big deal with them this offseason.
He looked so weird in that jersey to me.
And
I don't know.
he seemed to be throwing all right until Nando hit the bomb off him. Then it was like 5 runs.
Crushed
Holy
his fucking,
shit. But
crushed his soul.
he was pitching 7 innings.
Yeah, Bullstripe took his under outs. Under 17.5 outs. He got 7.
7 innings.
Yeah, he had I mean, I wouldn't say a good game, but he didn't look terrible versus us. Like
Today, when is this game? 4-9? 4-8? Xander Barr's going to hit a home run.
Why?
he
He
keeps
hit-
having like warning
He
track
hit
power.
2 balls last night, 105 plus. He seen the ball really well.
Chicago, he had a couple of fucking warning track outs.
Warning track. He's hasn't really heated up, but these are all the signs of someone who is seeing the ball really well.
Yeah.
And there's a lefty on the mound. I'm hoping that he gets a little fastball and he just
Oh, you're calling your shot. Homer
Xander
today.
Bogaerts. Today's the start of the
What's his-
Xander Bogaerts.
What's his odds?
Probably 700.
585.
Plus 585.
There were 800 yesterday, so something's fishy going on today. But yep, Padres 92, first place, April 9th.
Coming back home
Coming back home this weekend
After
against the
tomorrow.
best team in Petco Park history, Colorado Rockies. We'll probably get swept.
We'll see Chris Bryant.
We hopefully, if he doesn't hit the IL,
Oh.
he's been playing.
Probably not.
He's been playing. I think that's about it.
Yeah, can't wait for Kyle Freeland. 7-inning gem on Saturday.
We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for
Nothing
watching.
wrong with being average. Deuces.
To the moon.